I don't hear it. Okay. Tonight's snack, Tuesday, starting with a beer. Um, I am Max. This is Midnight Munchies with Maximilian or Max, Coach Max, Fat One, Mr. Max. I don't know, you name it, I got it. So today, similar format. We got a little bit of an intro. I don't have a cool story. I'll stay focused on my snack. I do feel like at the end of the week, we need to do like a review of all the snacks that we ate along the way. So then we can kind of tell what we liked and what we didn't, and then see who out there actually tried some of the snacks. And then we're going to go through the workout. I'll log mine, and then you guys will look at who logged. I'm going to pull this up. Yay! Ryan. Of course, my two biggest snackers. I'm into you guys. So we won't kick it off there. We'll kick it off with a cheers. Salud. And my story today is going to be that we're gonna, like yesterday, we got talked to by the boss cat. Hopefully he shows up again. Mostly because we're not gonna talk too much trash, but he wants to move now from 6 a.m. to later in the day. So now he's saying that we're working out together, but now he's trying to move it on to like his terms, and now it's like a lot of like, it seems like fighting jargon, right? And then look at Mikey, hit him with the card you made. This is so good. This is why I love you, Mike. This is unbelievable. Mike is out of this world what he can do, right? Look at this thing. I mean, this is going to be a fight card that's like none other. And I love this. Jillian came up with this separate but together. Hashtag separate but together. We're going to do businessman friend. I heard Steven, I think Mike, you bet that I'm going to bust out of my suit first. I hate to tell you this. I ain't wearing that tight ass competition suit. I'm not going to wear that. I'm wearing my grandpa suit. I'm wearing my, it's hot, I might get drunk, this wedding suit. I need to keep it loose. All right. So don't judge me.
Just tweed. Just wearing tweed.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited about this. So April 20th, we're probably going to do it later in the day. And we're going to go not head to head. And he thinks we're just going to do classic Fran. But there's going to be a twist on this Fran. All right. Based on this phase that we're in, based on everything else, I think that we're going to do Fran. And then we're going to do something else. Like maybe like double Fran or Fran back down or up and down. So like 21, 15, 9, 9, 15, 21. Something like that. Something where you guys are watching us go through pain for a good like 30 minutes, not 10, right? I mean, I'll let you guys chime in. And if it's just you two, sucks for us because then you guys can say yes. And it looks like I'm hitting the double Fran. All right. Or we could go Fran and then we go body weight Fran, which I thought would be interesting. Or like the 21, 15, 9 calorie row thruster or thruster burpee over bar. Whew. As the finisher. What do you think about that, Mikey?
How about like a fat Fran, like a heavy Fran?
But we might not have that.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
He might have it, but I don't know. He might not either. I have some weight. But I was thinking like going lighter. I mean, we're both already heavy. So doing heavier isn't really nice. So I don't appreciate the pull-ups are already going to feel heavy. Fran, then filthy 50.
A filthy Fran. I like that. Okay.
Businessman filthy 50. Oh man, Okay. Over the hump business suit. We got to figure out some type of businessman filthy 50 slogan. What do we say here? Appreciate your work out in the videos. Yeah, thank you. My disposal on a couple days away from using your videos. Oh, jump in right now, Jay. Jump in right now. Don't even stress. I've been telling people to email Jillian at CrossFit Costa Mesa or email me, Max, and then I'll forward it to her. Poor girl. She is our operations manager and she is my boss. So, but she's getting you guys inside of our Beyond the Whiteboard portal and also too on our daily emails. If you guys don't have, like, if we don't have you guys' cell phones, which is weird, but I know I have like only 60% of your guys' phone numbers for some reason. I want to start texting you guys on like a mass text. And so like send you guys my quote, see how you guys are doing. And then you guys can fire back at me. And it's not enough for you guys where I can't start interacting with you guys. So even if it's like 100 or 200 of you. So I'm pretty excited about that. And so Jay, email Jillian at CrossFit Costa Mesa and say, hey man, I want to get involved in this. Don't worry, I'm not charging anybody. I'm not planning on charging anybody. You guys are like in a good spot. I've been telling people, hey man, jump in, and then you guys get to see underneath the hood, not actually being in the gym, because this is kind of our vibe, right? This is kind of how we hang out. This is how we talk. This is who I am, snacking it up, doing diets when we have to do diets, things like that. And we were crushing that diet too. We were almost out of there. I know there's some people still doing really, really well. My girl Jen, Sarah, Lauren, who else out there still firing away? Hadid, are you firing away on this thing? Winter shaves, chest hairs. I don't think Alec grows chest hair. He's like a Mike. He doesn't grow facial hair. And then I tried to take the drink to give a little extra silence, but I thought it was rude. It was a little rude. And then let's chat about tonight's outfit, tonight's pajamas. So I wore these one year at a regionals. I was firing with the neon. And then one of my favorite barbells for boobs, all the neon stuff they did. They should have never moved away from the neon. It's so hot. But this is one of my favorite, and it's very 80s Miami Vice vibes going on to go to bed. And the best part is that Milo will see me put something like this on and be like, Dad, beautiful colors. And so he fires me up. And then Mikey, I didn't bring up any questions today, huh?
No, sir, not yet. Pothead says he's half and half on that diet. Some days he's at 1,300 calories. Some days he's eating a pound of short rib like an asshole.
I think either is okay. I think really is like when I start drinking too much beer, because even like the snacks, unless it's like 1,000 calories, getting away with 500 calorie snacks, I'm still eating like 3 or 4 meals a day, and they're still pretty good balance. I'm not eating a bunch of shit food throughout the day, but it's the beer. When I get 3, 4, 5 of those, that's a lot of calories, really empty, a lot of liquid. I can tell I can tell like the swelling right away. the inflammation starts happening right away. But the short rib I kind of like. I like this idea. You drink with that thing? You drink with? So the question is, what are the 3 types of presses? The 3 types of presses. And this is a good one. The zone diet. And we'll talk about it more as an elevator pitch. So quick one. Okay. So if you guys know the zone diet, my boy Jose, you said you were using it the other day. We'll chat about it a little bit. and then 3 types of presses. All right, so kind of look them up, and we'll chat about those. And whew, all right, so my rant today is pretty mellow, but I am pretty fired up in regards to this idea of not embracing this this whole not the stay at home or the stress or the nervousness of not working and working and all this bullshit, getting sick, not getting sick. There's like in this fitness industry, there's a lot of people out there that aren't being honest like I am with you guys, and I guess I'm like patting myself on the back, I guess, but being honest in the sense that like, hey man, I can snack a little bit. Try to eat good, but eat your short ribs. You deserve it. I mean, you're doing well. You're staying healthy. You're exercising. It's extremely stressful, so I wouldn't like get too crazy unless that allows you to kind of get into a better routine. So that was something that I noticed where there's like certain parts why, even though I have the 2 boys, I have Jillian. She's been real cool and trying to take a little more of the load so we can do more of this on the back end. But I've noticed that the routine is very similar to the beginning 4 years of my career as a fitness enthusiast, weightlifter, trying to qualify for the trials in 2008. So going from 2004, there wasn't a lot of gyms. There wasn't gyms doing weightlifting. So I had to go to actually colleges or universities that had weightlifting rooms and train inside of there. And then I had to work at like a global gym like Equinox or 24 Hour Fitness or Gold's Gym. And so I was a loner. And I even made a gym like this. It was very similar. It was small, 1 platform all the way across the wall, jerk boxes on the other side. But I started with kettlebells. And for the first, and my still stash is always been kettlebells. No matter where I go, I always have a stash of kettlebells. And for me, the kettlebells is something that really helped me get really good range of motion, really good flexibility, and extremely good dexterity. And so I was thinking about it today because I worked out late today and I didn't have time. And I was like, man, I'm excited about the next phase. I think it's like next week. We're going into a lot of like kettlebell type stuff. And that means like Turkish get-ups, windmills, stuff like that. And being in this environment, I'm wondering, man, how homely am I going to feel? Right? Because I really, really have embraced this like almost home training, learning a new skill, feeling of what I did when I was 24 years old. And the way I looked at it was that whole like 10,000 hours. If I want to get good at something, I got to put 10,000 hours into something. And if I'm putting an hour in a day and there's 52 days or 52 weeks, or sorry, 300, how many days are in a year? So, but we're not going to use them all. So five days a week, there's 52 weeks in a year. So 250, 260 training sessions. So inside of 4 years, you're only getting 1,000 hours. So if you want to crank that up and you want to get 10,000 hours in 4 years, you got a problem. So you're going to have to train at least 3 days or 3 hours a week or 3 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's what? 15 hours. 15 hours times 52 is, Mikey, you got a calculator over there? I got my phone. Oof, I'm so sorry. How about those jump ones? Hold on. Hold on. So 3 hours a day times 5 times 52 weeks, 780. So we're still 10 years before we get 10,000 hours. So big problem. And a lot of people don't really believe in the 10,000 hours, but I can see the benefits of the hours of knowledge of putting in, whether it's reading a book, whether it's watching a video or exercising. Those are all hours towards profession. So I could add in more, so almost 6 hours a day by reviewing my videos of my lifting, and then also too watching other people lift, and then reading manuals. And that's really what I did. I spent like 6, 8 hours a day revolving around fitness. And basically my rant is because this whole time reminds me of that time. The only difference is that I have an amazing community that follows me and that we're all doing this together. But the reality of it, there was some dude, 24 years old, realizing that this is fitness. What we're doing right now as a group is fitness. What we did at the gym is glorified fitness, let me tell you. But this is like grassroots. So I'm pretty stoked on it. Mikey, today's snack we have come to you by Blue Diamond. Blue Diamond. Anybody like the almonds? Like the almonds? I'm a big smoked almond fan. The only problem with the smoked almonds is that it's real salty. I'm into the salt. That's 2 days in a row, right? Because yesterday was the beef jerky slabs. And the nice thing about this is that 1 ounce is about 28 nuts, and it's 16 grams of protein, 16 grams of fat, so that's going to crank up real fast. And I'm looking for salt here, sodium. It's not giving me an exact. Very smart. Oh, 150 milligrams, 7%. Okay. And then no carbs, right? So, 5 grams of carbs. All right, so a little sweet, I figure. One gram of sugar. 170 calories for 28 of them. Okay. We should have done this with the beef jerky too. So I apologize. This should be a big part of our show. Is actually going through. I need some scissors. Going through and talking about. I didn't get a cup though. We should do a measuring cup too, huh? Okay, so if I grab 1 handful, I'm gonna eat this, no problem. And if we were to count it, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. All right, so 170 calories in my hand. How many handfuls do you think I eat, Mikey? 5.
I would say like 6 handfuls. Easy.
Okay. So 6 handfuls. I'm on a math tonight. What is this, a math show? What's happening here?
You're looking at 1,020 calories.
I'm just sitting here eating healthy nuts. Well, the moral of the story here is that your snack can get dangerous if you don't have a governor. But I'm into the almond, really old school flight feeling. And then I like the beer with the nuts. It's a good taste. Mikey, what do you got for your snack?
I have pineapples today. I had mangoes yesterday. I got pineapple today.
Real cute.
Fresh.
Sorry. Where's Boss Cat? Boss Cat, you gotta jump on. Let me see your snack. See what you're working with. What you guys got out there? You guys got any good snacks out there? And you like, I'm feeling some Pringles for some reason. Sidecar is on Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome to the club. Sadly, they were on there before the 19. I don't know. I heard it from a friend. But all right, Mikey, what did you get on this workout today?
First part, I got 7 rounds and 7 thrusters. So I got all 6 on the right side, 1 on the left. And then on the second one, I had 5 rounds, and then it was 11 jumping lunges, which I hope you never ever program ever again.
Those were real Kaliman.
Those things got real.
Style. Like what I call Kaliman style is like Raiders of the Lost Ark, reaching in there and grabbing your heart. Kaliman! And he did it to me too. And I was talking to Julia. She said the same thing. I was doing them. And I was like, oh, I'm going to make it. I'm going to go unbroken the whole time. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, no. No. Those were tough. You did how many rounds of that?
I did 5 and 11 jump lunges.
Whew. After yesterday, the cash out, basic.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Basic. It's like, whew. Okay. That's nice. Moving on. Now, I remember the first week when we were doing those, and people would ask me, like, that's it on those days? for the challenges? I'm like, okay. Well, Frederick feel the same way in week 4. Okay. And then I got 6 rounds. I kind of imammed it. I started a little bit faster and then went a little bit slower, but I was trying to mess with the kettlebell weight. You know me, as per my speech, I really like kettlebell. So I've been digging the kettlebells. So, and then I was like in the middle of the workout and I was like, glory days. And then the second part, I got 5 rounds. Luckily, I didn't wake anybody up. I still don't have my rack bolted down. I don't think I'm going to. I'm just going to say F it.
Famous last words.
What's that?
Famous last words.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Cut scene to you like it's falling down.
If it rocks, it's going to either take out my garage door opener or my light. It's in a real awkward, precarious spot. But it is what it is. Because I don't really want to like drill holes in. That's why I bought the skirts. And I was going to put the skirts inside. Like skirts are these giant metal pieces that holds your rack down without drilling it into the ground. And so I was going to anchor it through that because that's what you can do at like events and stuff. And I was like, nah, I think I might just drill it to the ground. And now I'm kind of hesitant. I really like my garage, like no weights and stuff. As soon as like this is done, we're out of here, man. Back to the gym. I gotta keep the kid away. All right. Jump lunges. Did you do the first couple rounds unbroken?
Yeah, I did 3 rounds unbroken. 4th round, I had to take a break after 5 of them.
What did you use for your pull-ups?
I did towel rows.
Nice.
Like inverted towel.
Like inverted?
Yeah.
Are you using it still in the door, or how are you using it?
No, that frame that I have in my backyard gym,
Uh-huh.
I just chuck a towel over it and then I get under it as much as I can.
Can you anchor rings to that?
I can, but I don't have any rings.
All right. You might want to talk to a guy about it. I know a guy. And then actually, I might have one here. But they're plastic. Because I had a set of wood ones and then I had a plastic set. So I can't believe how much shit I had here. I didn't really have to take too much from the gym. I was blessed that I've just been storing it. And then at the same time, I'm kind of hindered now having the gym. Milo was like, gym time tonight. I was like, no, dude, you're too fired up. You're fired today. We're gonna do something else. Okay, and then let's look at this feed leaderboard. CrossFit Costa Mesa. Whew. All right. There we go. Okay. That's pretty heavy. That's good. 35 pounds. Barbell or a dumbbell. Ooh, 35 pound dumbbell? That meant barbell, yeah. I was like, damn. That's still that's spicy. The deadlift. I was thinking about that. The like an OG bar warm up for a workout.
Yep.
Did you do that conditioning that we did like a couple months ago, where it was like 10? I think it was like 10 of each of the OG bar warm up. It was like calories on the bike as well.
Yeah.
That was Kali Man workout.
That was terrible.
Pahid? You guys got to start putting it as RX. Towel rows are RX. I mean, it is what it is. It's your gym. So you're gonna have to start putting RX in there, so that way you guys don't get docked. Because I feel like there's the algorithm docks you for not saying that you're doing it prescribed. So I never sent beyond the web for an email about negative emojis, but I'm gonna ask them about the RX. I always assumed it, but I don't really know 100%. So I'm gonna be honest. Lillian. All right, give me some muscles. How many reps? 6. Seems like 6 to 8 was the point, huh? On that first workout with our group.
6 to 8.
6 to 8, yeah.
Okay. I made it. I got 7.
Seems like that was the point. And then the second part looks like the point was 4 to 6. 4 to 6. So that's where, like, I guess, kind of another rant, where a lot of people say they need individualized programming and stuff, and you might need individualized attention, but the group programming, like something like this, allows me immediately to see our deficiencies as a group and then to see where we excel at, right? So I can tell based off of how sore we are and how well we're like kind of starting to adapt to this cycle, right? We're going into Murph, right? Or if we were going to do a Murph, there would be quite a big issue. But after this load, I don't really see that type of situation. But I can tell calisthenics-wise, we are not the sharpest right now. Would you agree with that, Mikey?
I got a couple of messages on Instagram saying that, responding to some stories that like, hey, am I the only one that's just doing the lifting and not the WOD? And I'm firing back like, do the WOD. Just do the WOD. That's
why you don't have open gym at CrossFit Costa Mesa. Because the bottom line, our goal is to get in shape. All right, if we're snacking and we're stressing and we have all these external things that are messing with us, the last thing we can do is just lift weights. And I know that's a nice peace of mind, but the reality of it is we need cardiovascular training. We're all old. Whether we're 30, 26, and we're working, and we're 50, 60 years old, we're old in the sense that we're going to get into the workforce, and if we don't stay conditioned wise and we start actually adapting to our work, adapting to the weightlifting, we're going to get heavy set. And so, not that weightlifting makes you heavy set, because I'm a weightlifter, but as an old person, I know that it's super important for you guys to get cardiovascular training. I've been hearing too. People have been DMing me about the warm ups, saying like, "Man, dude, it's hard for me to get myself through the warm up." And it's like, man, that's the only thing. Like today, I started working out, and I was like, I'm just gonna warm up. I'm just gonna warm up, do some PT stuff, and call it. And I wasn't even gonna work out, and then I did the workout. But I do understand that. I understand the easy, and too rain. So it rained for a little bit. So everybody had to do like body weight indoor in their house type of workouts. And then once they got out, I feel like they were like kids. And they're like, I got this barbell. I got a few pounds. Let's do some shit. So, and that's the same thing where like our program is designed right now to kind of repeat itself. So like Monday, Wednesday, Friday looks like it's like the same. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Whether we were inside our house or at the gym, it was going to do the same thing. So there's nothing different there. But the only difference is that you have the capability to do what you want. So whereas at the gym, and that's the beauty of it, is showing up and then really kind of unplugging and doing what we tell you guys to do. So just imagine that I'm telling you, do what I'm telling you to do. Because we're going to know when you come back. And we have to do like fishbowl Murph. Okay. Or I think it's been called Navy SEAL. You know, say Navy SEAL Murph. Alma, that a girl. Yeah, I say more towards the kettlebell, and I probably will. I don't know about and I have weight for the deadlift.
I mean, I'm noticing I'm getting stronger for sure, especially when I do the lifts, because I know my left side isn't as fast, but now since we're doing so much volume of unilateral stuff, my left is catching up with my right side. So I hit 185 the other day, and it felt nice on that snatch.
I was thinking about the same thing. I was like, man, I kind of bugged my hip before this, and I was kind of mending the elbows from the summer, and I was just kind of coming up, and I was like, man, I wonder if I snatched and clean and jerk at the end of this, how much stronger I'm going to be, because I am feeling the same way. That's funny. I'm sorry. What did you hit the other day, Mikey? 185?
Yeah, 185.
What's your best?
I haven't hit it in a while. 217.
Attaboy. In the backyard?
In the backyard? The best in the backyard right now is 185. I'm slowly getting back to 205.
That's still pretty good. That's what I'm saying. In your backyard, that's pretty money. That's pretty money. Yeah, see, I feel like you guys are doing some good work out here. Yeah, I like the double kettlebell today. Kettlebell deadlift, kettlebell thruster. I didn't even use the dumbbell. I used the kettlebell. It was pretty tough. What are you guys finding is tough out there, like outside of the Metcon? Like doing your conditioning? Are you guys still feeling comfortable running in the streets? I feel like that's the one thing I wasn't doing in the beginning, and now I'm like, oh man, I gotta get back in the habit of it. I need to get out there. I need to get out there with the bike. I need to get out there a little bit more. I know we're not supposed to, but that's the only thing where I'm like, oh man, I miss at least hiking and stuff. The outdoorsy, man. I feel pretty cabin fever in that sense. Like above ground bunker. Does anybody else feel like they're in an above ground bunker? Amy, good work, girl. 115. Whew. Strong. I saw her doing the negatives on the Zoom call and from the challenge, and I could tell like already, like it was pretty cool. I wish I could see more of you guys. If you guys can film your challenge negative pull-ups, I would love to see that on your stories on Instagram or something. I'd like to see that somewhere. So, but all right, let's go ahead and check out the workout for tomorrow, and then answer. Mikey, you want to answer 3 types of presses?
I only have 2 of them.
Okay. You know them though. You got the strict press.
You have the push press.
You got the push press. And then you got the push jerk. And then you could technically, they don't consider the squat jerk a press because you're squatting, but they're still in up before down. So in my mind, you could still consider it a jerk auxiliary exercise. But I'm assuming that they're talking about press, push, push jerk. And then paleo. No, we're going zone.
We're doing zone.
I like the paleo. I got excited. Zone. What elevators? Do you got anything on that?
I do not. I do not.
Sweet. So the easiest way I think of it is balanced meals. Always reverting to 40-30-30. 40% carbs, 30% protein, 30% fat, and balancing it, whether it's good food or bad food. It's just making sure that it's always balanced. That's my easy understanding of it. And obviously there's caloric intake or there's a paleo zone style of doing it. So there's a bunch of different other ways to look at the macronutrients or the caloric intake. But the bottom line is balanced meals. And that was one of the biggest things that I learned from it was kind of like eating like shit and eating other stuff. I can actually kind of use the insulin to my benefit by adding in protein. So I can balance out my snacks with a protein shake when I'm done here. And it helps me at least make it a meal. So most of us, when we snack throughout the day, the problem is that we're not actually eating a meal. So some people will be like, I don't really eat that much, but I don't know why I'm fat, or I don't know why I'm not losing weight. And a lot of that comes to do with the fact that you're not actually eating meals. And then also too, you're grazing all day and you're not really paying attention to exactly what you need. So some of us react better with higher fat diets. Others react better with higher protein and then higher carbs. So the other thing too is like, go ahead, Monkey.
No, was this the diet originally when I first came to CrossFit Costa Mesa? Was this the diet where you had me divide my plate?
It's like a plate diet.
Yeah.
The zone diet doesn't really talk about it, but when they talk about like a plate diet, to me it's just a zone. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and they just make it easier in that sense. You know, they have that like the 3 pieces.
Yeah.
I really like the plate diet because it's just what I can feel on there. And so, but the zone actually goes into points. So then you could argue that the point system is somewhat either exchange, which is Jenny Craig or Weight Watchers style. But most of the diets, one way or another, everything from like keto to low fat to high proteins or plant-based, they're always kind of tying themselves back, and whether they look at like macros or calories and then free eating, eyeball measurement. So all the same shenanigan, but okay. Just make sure, in my mind, just always balance out your meals and balance out your snacks. And sorry guys, my computer, the files are in the computer. I just blew up this laptop so that way I have more space, and the mouse is backwards. I gotta fix that because that's why I was having some serious issues right there. All right, so I kind of like this week too because we go all the way down to body weight, and then today you had 3 options, right? You could have done barbell, dumbbell, or body weight, and then it goes all the way back to body weight. So this is more of an emphasis of almost our August programming, where it's all without running. Because in August we do all like actual like field PT, like everything you would do, calisthenics, running, jumping, that type of stuff. Whereas we kind of just got out of more of doing a lot of hypertrophy stuff because we were coming out of the fall. And and I just gave you this big rant about not weightlifting, and I would tell you in the fall I would rant about like the only thing you should be doing is weightlifting, gaining lean body mass, and eating like shit. Man, how often do I preach about eating like shit? Come on. There 6 months out of the year I tell you to eat good. And then 3 months out of the year I tell you to gain weight. And 3 months out of your year I tell you to maintain. So that's pretty much how that breaks down. Tomorrow we got in lieu of these 2 workouts a day in back-to-back format. We got 21-15-9, burpees knees to elbows, or supine knees to elbow. So kind of like a toes to bar laying on the ground, or like toe to kettlebell, toe to dumbbell, but doing a knee to elbow. Supine, so face up, and then rest 5 minutes. And the 5 minutes always make me feel real confident going into that second spot. And it's 20 push-ups, 30 sit-ups, 15 ring dips, or chair dips. And I'm gonna do it like kind of on a chair, bent, like a bridge. And then if you don't have that, you can do planche push-ups, and then 400-meter run, strict chin-ups, some more towel rows, and then some air squats. You got to get that posterior chain working. Whew. All right. I don't know about you guys, but it's Tuesday, and it does not feel like a Tuesday. I feel like it doesn't feel like a Friday either, or a Monday. so I'm beat up. I'm tired. Maybe because there's like no weekend and there's no real like break to it. But I just want to tell you guys, stay positive. Hard getting used to having forever monkey, but with all these yeah, these showers. Yeah, I'm sorry. You gotta learn how to draw that abs in. Don't lift that butt. But yeah, that little tail is no joke. I would tell people that I would rather tear the shit out of my hand than tear my tail or my butt on those sit-ups, because that shower is no joke. White Claw. Why didn't you chime in about this White Claw, Mikey? That's awesome. All right, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Keep up the good work on the workouts. Remember, do the warm-ups. If you guys are doing just the weightlifting, try to get the conditioning in, or the Metcon, or the challenge. Still get the body weight stuff in there. Or start doing some bent over rows, man, and get that posterior chain working. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. And I'm okay with snatch and clean and jerk every day. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You know me. It's like Pinky in the Brain. I'm in the brain. Thank you, guys. We'll talk to you soon. See you tomorrow. Mikey, what do we got tomorrow? We got a pretty full day, too.
Yeah, we have 6 a.m. We have 9 o'clock Zoom with me. Then we have 11 o'clock PE with you.
Whew.
Then we have a 4 o'clock Zoom, I think, with G. We have Q&A with you at 1, which will be recorded. And then
we're going to talk after this to get this posted. I'm not getting any love.
And then back to 10 p.m. Munchies.
Sweet. Oh, I'm excited about tomorrow. I got some not hard candy, but like real sugary candy. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. One love. Yeah, Mikey. Thank you, Alma. Oh, got my legs. I'm going to need another beer.